Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and I'm going to be honest with you guys. Today was what John Bros, who also coaches this style of training, calls embracing the suck, which I had to do today. Now, some people are going to say, Jason, you said you've had kind of bad days the last few days. What's going on with that? You need to come in and crush it. Yeah, but some of those last few days, I still increased the weight on the bar, meaning I lifted a heavier weight than you guys have seen me lift on some of those days on at least one lift. So in that case, even though I'm not feeling 100%, I'm still getting in and getting it done. Today is one of those days where I can feel kind of the workload catching up to me, and it doesn't mean that this is where I'm at. Work capacity increases. Work capacity increases. It means that I'm getting used to doing as many lifts as I'm doing, because normally I've only been doing 3 exercises on the system a day, right? No more than 3. Well, now I'm doing most days 4, and I've done at least 5 on one day and did a little bit of extra technique work and some cleaning and snatching and stuff like that just for technique at the end. And yeah, some of the workload's taken a toll, and that's okay. You adapt to that over time, and I will, because it's going to get harder again next week because I'm going to start rotating in some trap bar deadlifts. So, the thing is, you just got to go with it. And in spite of that, yeah, today was hard, and I woke up just feeling really bloated. My stomach is bloated, and I mean it is bloated because my belt's even tighter. I noticed it with my lifting belt. I absolutely noticed it with my lifting belt. And it's not like I ate anything special last night or ate different or overate or anything like that. I'm just, having one of those days, man. Having one of those days. But you know what? I came in and I did my 440 squat. You know why? Because that's my daily minimum. That's my new daily minimum. I know just a couple weeks ago it was 425. Actually, it was 405 a few weeks ago. Then it was 425. I had it 435 last week, and I did that 7 different days. Squatted 435 7 days in a row, right? Yesterday we increased it to 440. Felt okay. Did it today, and it felt like a grinder. I timed it, and it was exactly 2 seconds. Not 2.1, not 1.9. It was 2-second concentric rep, which I was surprised. I like them to be under 2 seconds. That's my ideal, but it was 2 seconds. I'm like, okay, I'll take that. But left my quads lit up. It was hard today. It was hard, but I got it. So I got my daily minimum. And some of the coaches will tell you when you do this type of training that if you have days where you can only come in and squat the bar, you do not puss out. You come in and you squat the empty bar for 1 rep. If that's all you can do, it's better to squat the empty bar for a max than to lay on your ass and not do a squat, because this system of training works that way. It's what it thrives on. You come in and you lift a relatively heavy single on lifts that you need to lift on no matter what. And that's what you do. It's just how you roll with it. So that's what I did. Bench felt kind of the same way, but I ended up on my 305. I hit the uprights, and we'll see that in a minute, which sucked because the rep actually felt okay other than that, but I guess I got slightly imbalanced, and my plate hit the upright, and then it caused me to get a little catawampus, and it messed me all up. But at least I locked it. But when I hit that upright, it caused the other side to dip. That would be red lighted in competition. That would not be a good lift. But, at least the muscles got activated. So we did that. But, you guys can kind of see the ramp up here. And I'm just rolling with it. I'm struggling to get tight. I can't even do my little vampire thing up off the bench today. Just can't get tight. Everything's off. But you train anyways. You train anyways. You do your minimums. Also, I chose not to do chin-ups today. I was going to do rows, but I'm like, well, my left bicep tendon is a little inflamed today. It hasn't been the tendon hurting. Now it's a little inflamed. Then again, I've been doing all these max chin-ups every single day. So, at a certain point, we get limited. But yeah, there's Nova. He's getting all in the middle of this stuff. I had to take him out of here for the heavier sets. I was worried he's going to get hurt because he just wanted to leap in my lap and be under the bar. And it's like, I really don't need doggy paw or doggy head getting on the safeties with the bar coming down. I love my dog. We don't need that. So I had to put him out of the room for these. He was just being too hyper, and it's for his safety. We don't need to see that. But, I don't have my cheering squad here either when he's not in the room, which kind of sucks, because he gets all excited and he barks and he cheers me on. And sometimes I'm like, well, I got to make this lift for Nova, right? I mean, I can't let my dog down. You can't let your dog down. They look up to you, Your dogs look up to you, and you've got to always impress them. You got to impress them. You got to make them proud. But, you know, he was here with me in spirit. So I had to put him out of the room, though. But yeah, he loves it when I bench press, and he loves it when I do the chin-ups. I don't know why. It's just hilarious. But yeah, there we go. We got that last ramp up. Then we get to that 305. We get to the 305. There we go. You know, and it didn't even feel bad with the pause on my chest. But I think what happened is, you guys will notice I got a little imbalance. I'm close gripping. And it is a little harder to balance sometimes. And because you've got those big old round Rogue training plates, and it's kind of a tight fit. If you get too imbalanced there, because I'm right there in the uprights, I'm not all the way out. I didn't pull out as much. I probably should have. I need to be conscious of that so I don't hit these uprights again. Yeah, it got cocked just a little bit due to my right side coming up a little faster. It hit the upright and it threw me off. But fortunately, I was able to rack it, because on the way up, I think I hit the J hook also. This is what happens when you're having one of those days, guys. Just what happens. You just got to deal with it. But I still managed to lock it. So, hey, what does that tell me? It tells me that I probably pushed out a bit. That took all my energy to lock it after that. But the fact is, it got all sideways. I hit the upright, and then I still locked it without a spotter. Right? You know, that tells me that I'm stronger than I felt today, and it kind of got wasted on that rep. And then I did some overhead press, and I just couldn't do much of this today. I did my 155, which you guys can see there. You guys see the same thing I was talking about, feeling bloated. My stomach's further out. Of course, I ate a bunch of rice and stuff earlier, but I woke up like that. It's like, I don't know what's going on, some gastrointestinal distress. But it didn't stop me from squatting 440. It didn't stop me from squatting. Same with this. I still came in and hit my daily minimums on these 3 lifts. I mean, they weren't pretty. They weren't perfect, but I got them. And that's what counts, because it's all about consistency. And you're going to have days where you come in and you just dominate and you crush. And sometimes there's no warning. It doesn't always happen when you have a day off either. There are days you come in and PR doing this when you're like your 12th day in a row training. Your 15th, your 17th, your 30th. It happens. And then you have other days where it's like this, where you just kind of grind through your minimums and you just go through the motions and you get it done. But the point is, it's about the consistent loading. There is a training response, and that's something that we need to clarify with this, because I had someone try to say, oh, I mean, if you're stalling, it's like, I'm not really stalling, guys. My lifts are still trickling up. No, I'm not getting the initial burst I got when I first few weeks I went back on this doing singles, because I had been doing triples and stuff. So it's not the same, but they're going up, and you're going to see periods of time where you go several months of stalling. Welcome to Bulgarian and being an advanced lifter. You know what? That happens to everyone on every system. When you're an advanced lifter, you're going to reach points to where you have lifts that don't go up for a year. So if you're able to add 5 pounds here, 5 pounds there, that adds up. And the squat, like I said, is consistently going up. I have those numbers I plan on getting. I know I'll get 500 this year. I'll get 500 as a daily minimum this year. Yeah, we're just going to flip through here, me having that little issue with the upright, so we can kind of see that foo bar. You know, we've got to keep it real here with this type of training. And by me showing the stuff like this that happens instead of just my best lift, I think it really is a better teaching tool for people who want to use this system of training. And you have to just accept you're not going to be 100% all the time. You're not going to be 100% all the time. You're not going to be 100% most of the time, because you're hitting maxes every day. You're never recovered. It's finally when you just adapt at a certain point, you come in and you PR. And then you might have a whole week of PRs, and then you go 5 weeks without a PR. Or as some people have said who've run this, they get into this sort of system years into it. Sometimes they go an entire year without a PR. But again, you're continuing to build that foundation for success. You're honing, getting strong at singles all the time. You're always fatigued, but you are getting the maximum amount of max effort type lifts that you can get in, as long as you keep yourself not psyched up and you do this stuff. What happens is that if you do go into a competitive environment, you have your week to prepare. You have a week to recover going in. then you get yourself psyched up and you come in and you crush numbers that you don't hit in training in the perfect scenario. But the whole point also is that you get strong enough on a system like this to where eventually everyone who trains this way long enough gets to a strength level to where they can walk in and win meets with their daily minimums. And that's something that you've got to remember also. Pretty much everyone who does a system of training correctly ends up getting brutally strong, to the point to where their daily work that they just do day in and day out ends up placing them pretty high up as far as potential strength athletes. Not necessarily world level, but formidable. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.